So this video is called Running Out of Time. I don't know what this is all about, but it's much shorter than the last video. Let's get into this and see why we're running out of time. Part 1. Oh, good Lord. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear it? How's the audio?
I've got a problem, my friends.
All right,
I'm
tell me
wondering
your
if
problem.
you've experienced something like this too.
Okay.
I would bet in 2025, I probably spent 10 times the number of hours mindlessly watching YouTube videos, a lot of which were lists of recommended games for my backlog. And
No, I do not have that problem. I listen to a lot of podcasts and comedy shows while I'm actively working on my own projects. I do spend some time at the end of the day mindlessly listening to videos so I can wind down for the evening so I can go to bed. But anyway, go on. Tell me more about this problem that you have.
meticulously cataloging the games I still needed to acquire.
No.
Then I did actually play.
That sounds like that sounds like blind consumerism. Why are you meticulously cataloging games that you need to acquire? There's like 2 or 3 games that come out every year that I might be interested in. And then I play those games, and then I like those games sometimes. And if I don't like those games, I don't buy them. This seems like rampant consumerism as a problem. So if your problem is rampant consumerism, I would strongly suggest changing it.
Playing games. During the holiday sales around Christmas, I bought 5 times the number of games that I played in 2025. Not beaten, just the ones I even started. At this point, based on my current library of owned or accessible games, if I live a long life.
Okay, bro, you just have issues with finances. You have a spending problem. You probably need to go and talk with a financial counselor of what not to do with your fucking money. Holy shit.
Life and somehow die an 85-year-old that's still a hardcore gamer. And then I'm magically reincarnated 2 more times. As an avid gamer, I would still not be able to beat my current gaming backlog. And a lot of that is just the phase of life that I'm in, right? I'm a dad with 3 very young children, a full-time job, a wife, a house.
Then fucking what are you doing? Go spend some money with the kids to go bowling or fucking, like, what? Well, you know, I'm a dad, I got a wife, and, you know, I got a house. Yeah, I got all that shit too. I also enjoy the video game. Been playing Solasta lately. Love it. I live in an area where it gets cold. Guess what? When it gets cold outside, it's time to do cold people things, and that tends to be me playing video games. This is why, oh, dude, I don't understand this mentality. This is wild to me.
Where time is now becoming my most valuable currency, instead of money always being the limiting factor.
Time has always been your most valuable currency. What the fuck kind of... This is crazy to me.
Like it is when you're younger. And I think some of that is pretty normal and we're all experiencing that. But as
No, we're not... Wait, are people experiencing that? Am I the only one that thinks that this is fucking insane?
At the end of this year, I had to ask myself a really important question about this.
Okay.
What are we doing here? Why do we keep buying more things? And I'm not just talking games.
Rampant consumerism because of the marketing and the marketing tactics that were developed in the early 1900s that have been pushed through the generations and slowly advanced themselves to a point where, again, we place value upon ourselves by the things and stuff that we have instead of the actual things that will validate our existences, such as building community, such as being good stewards of our area, being stewards of our household, fathers, husbands, you know, connections. Again, why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep buying all these video games that we can't ever... Because again, you are trying to fulfill a hole in yourself, inside of yourself, in your soul, that is not going to ever be fulfilled by rampant consumerism that we have been... that's been pushed to us for the last almost 100 years. You're not going to be able to buy your way out of boredom.
What are we chasing? What is this nostalgia-fueled madness, this hole that we're trying to fill by curating this FOMO-driven collection of perfect items. And I'm not
What
just
is it?
doing it with video games, like I said. I'm making sure to catalog all the old movies that I've missed, all
Oh,
the classic
man.
anime that I haven't seen that are supposed to be some of the best of all time. And frankly, cataloging and curating all of these things, I think it's actually causing me a certain amount of actual stress. And I think that's
Okay.
just such a stupid first world problem. What a ridiculous problem to
It's
have.
not a first world problem, it's a spiritual one. You have no guiding light, and you spending the money is not going to buy a guiding light.
And frankly, it's robbing me of my enjoyment when I do play games because I'm glancing over at the ever-growing backlog while I hear the clock ticking loudly in my ear, thinking, boy, this game better be good. I'm rushing through some of the greatest titles ever made and shortchanging my experience, an experience that a lot of people would give a lot to get back that first time.
Huh? This guy's crazier than you, Royce. This is really depressing.
And I'm shortchanging it just to check a box on a list so that I can hopefully get that hit that I'm looking for in the next title. But it never really measures up to what the expectation should be.
Okay. I don't think I've ever said this unironically. I usually say it jokingly because people that I know are not like, this guy legitimately needs to go and touch grass. He legitimately needs to set the controller down, turn off his computer or his old school consoles or whatever it is. He needs to go. He needs to sit down. He needs to hang out, have a conversation with his wife, sit down, eat dinner with his kid, and he needs to detach. This because the only thing that he's really verified and said that he views as valuable is him being a gamer. Dude, stop being a gamer fucking today and go and start investing in your wife, in your family, in your job, in a fucking different fucking hobby that causes you to do something else. Search and seek out value in your life through other meaningful connections. This is really fucking depressing.
And at the end of the day, I think we just have to accept that you can't play everything. You'll never get to every title.
No shit. Okay, I'll keep watching.
You know what? It doesn't deserve this amount of our focus and attention.
You're right.
I don't know that I even like gaming like that anymore, man. This is more of a habit than anything.
Okay.
I used to like it like that back when I was a kid.
You're getting there.
But something changed along the way.
Yes.
And it's not just me getting older, though being an adult with different priorities is part of it. But there's something more insidious going on that I think we all need to be more aware of.
He's going to miss the point, isn't he? He's going to miss it. In the chat right now, he's going to miss it, or it's poisoning your mind. Oh, he might be getting there. Wait.
I know this is a bit of a pivot, but it'll make
I may have been too harsh. Hold on.
sense in a second, so bear with me. I think that smartphones, social media, and highly accessible adult content is legitimately breaking our brains. When the first mass market adoption of smartphones occurred in 2007 with the iPhone, and early social media sites were exploding in popularity,
No. This is what everybody fucking blames it on. It is not the smartphone. It is the fact that people are searching for vapid ways to provide themselves value. Now, when you sit there and you get the dopamine hit, you're like, ooh, value. When you make a video and you put a video online, you're like, oh, I must be valuable. No, you are not causing yourself any introspection and time to actually evaluate yourself, evaluate your own value, right? Now, again, the distraction, the boob tube was a thing before, right? Okay, television, radio, music, concerts, all of these things have their places. They have their places as hours of entertainment. When you sacrifice the introspection of one's self, of yourself, 2 hours of entertainment, right, for that dopamine hit, and you never actually go, okay, I need to make myself valuable, because by just sitting here and enjoying vapid entertainment for hours and hours, I am actually not making myself a valuable human being. Chase, and again, we just talked about it in my previous reaction about telling people that when they're like, well, I just don't know what my value is. It's like, well, yeah, probably because you haven't gained anything. You haven't done anything worth value, right? This guy has a house, he has a wife, he has children, and yet he has placed the improper amount of attention on gaming, and he's finding it to be valueless. Boy, I wonder why. And it's not the smartphones. It's not. That's a tool in which some of this can be enacted. It is the fact that we tell people constantly to go and do things that they shouldn't be doing, that will not provide them any value, actual, meaningful, soulful value in their lives. There's, I think, again, one of the things that we need to stop telling children is, oh, you can be anything you want to be. No, you can't. You can only be that thing if you actually chase it down. 1. 2, if everybody else is chasing this thing and you're like, but I love this job, but you're really good at doing this other thing, maybe don't do what you love and learn to love what you do. Right? When I stopped chasing the thing that I loved and I learned to love what I do, I started advancing in my career path so much more. I completely changed my mind. I was like, I am no longer going to hate what I do. I'm going to dedicate myself to my craft, and I'm going to fucking crush it. And I did. And guess what? I earned so much value out of that. Career value, career potential. And it took me very far, very quickly in my 20s.
I don't think any of us quite realize the extent to which we just let the devil in, so to speak. Our technology evolved way more quickly than our simple monkey brains ever had a chance to. And I really don't think...
You know it did not. Our technology evolved at the pinnacle moment where reading comprehension, linguistic capability, and every other thing that we need to actually comprehend the world around us started falling in the generations. I had this conversation with my buddy. I don't think that technology evolved beyond our brain's capacity to understand it. I think technology evolved at precisely the moment where the large portions of society were becoming dumber because of, well, the public education system.
That we're meant to live like this. I think now, in hindsight, it's pretty obvious. If you ask anyone if smartphones, Twitter, TikTok, corrupt mass media, and pornography is beneficial to the human psyche, I'm thinking you get a consensus, definitely not. With no hesitation. It's poisoning our minds. And it's...
Oh, but religious people that said that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, where they were fucking out of their minds. They had no idea what they were talking about. How dare they? How very dare you question the narrative? And now all of a sudden it's pretty much widely proven, oh shit, this was a bad idea.
Warping the brains of an increasingly young demographic.
Yes.
Training them, in fact, very intentionally.
Only if you put it in front of them.
To adopt this system of device addiction and instant gratification.
And who do we blame? The parents. Shit-tastic parents. Not society, not the tech companies making the shit. Parents. They are the problem. Children are not accomplishing what they need to accomplish now, and they're not smart because their parents fucking suck.
All know it's bad, yet we keep using these things now because we're all addicted to them.
It's not the fucking phone that's the problem. This is not the problem. The problem is up here. The problem is in here. Fix this, and this problem will fucking stop. Fuck! Jeff Keighley on a cracker. Holy shit!
I think we're all genuinely addicted to this diabolical algorithmic spiral convincing us that we're going to miss out on something. Social media is designed
Yes! Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this. And here's the thing. There's nothing inherently wrong with this guy trying to postulate this thing that he's trying to postulate. I've just seen it 1,000 times from 1,000 different creators. I'm gonna finish this video a little later. I'm gonna send it to I've already got it in my Facebook chat that I have to myself. I'm gonna finish this video a little later because I'm gonna fucking go off if I keep listening to this, because it's just these people that are like, well, let's stop and let's think about this shit that's been talked about for 30, 40, 50, 60 fucking years, and the obvious answers that are out there that everybody keeps dancing around are not being said. Your problem isn't the fucking smartphone. It's not this technology. It's the fact that you are not good up here and you're not good here. And when I point at the heart, I'm talking about the soul. Your mind is not in alignment with what is healthy for your soul and for you. Of course, technology will then become a problem. But if you fix your mind and you fix your heart and you really work on these things, you do the proper self-reflection, the phones, the technology, the pornography, this stuff goes away. But you have to do it. The self-introspection, the fact that we say, chase what you love. No. Learn to love and learn to accept the situation you're in and take that situation in your hands and make it yours. It is possible. But the fact of the matter is people are constantly chasing this falsehood, this false idea of who we are as human beings. And of course, when your mind is not in alignment there, it's easy to get addicted to the digital. It's easy to get addicted to the dopamine hits from the brain slop AI videos or whatever, even just Mr. B's videos, or those 10 million viewership videos where it's just fancy colors flying across the screen for children. If you spend no time on yourself, of course it will be easier for you to fall prey to these addictions, because your will, that strength, that thing inside of you is weak and it does not understand how to resist. Again, I do not think that this guy has a bad video at all. It's Violet Citadel. 3,000 subscribers. He's he's right around 3,200 subscribers, right? Am I reading that right? Yeah. You know what, guys? Check out this video. It's a good video. I think it also got shared in the Discord. I think I need to watch this and I need to actually, especially on a live streaming, it's like, okay, I definitely want to respond to this, but it is very hard for me to respond to stuff like this because I just don't share the same frame of mind. I just don't. And it's like, well, you know how millennials feel. No, I fucking don't know how millennials feel. I was like my buddy the other day. I was talking with my buddy the other day. I was like, dude, I'm fucking tired. Like I'm tired. Oh, dude, I'm tired too, man. It's like, what? Like, what do you mean? No, like, dude, I'm physically sitting here like my eyes are closing and I'm doing the fucking head bob like I'm gonna fall asleep in my chair. And he goes, oh, that's what you meant. No. When I was like, no, dude, like. He's like, well, no, I'm just like generally fatigued from just, life. I'm like, okay, one, you know me, I've never fucking felt that in my life. Like, I've never been fatigued of life. I don't know what that fucking means. I don't know what fatigued of life means. Okay? I was like, and two, if I'm fatigued, it means I probably didn't sleep well, but I'm not like, I probably didn't sleep well, might need an energy drink. When I say I'm tired, I mean, I'm sitting here trying to stay the fuck awake because I'm doing the head bob. Like, I don't have this disastrous, woe is me, I just am so tired of life. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I do not understand the millennial mindset. I don't fucking get it. Apparently I am a millennial, but fuck me sideways. My generation makes no damn sense. Fuck, they don't have a 2 cents between the fucking lot of them. Holy crap. Oh. I'm gonna go back to the chat, talk with the chat for a few, and I'm gonna go calm down. Thank you guys so much for watching the VOD. Yeah, if you're a millennial and you have that mindset, fucking explain it to me in the comments down below. I don't get it. Just genuinely don't get it.